Alright. So, just hopped in the truck, or just hopped in the car. Oh shit, I grabbed the wrong thing. On our way to do legs. Leave it a little bit later than I'd like to, but I needed to cook some more chicken for my last meal of the day, because otherwise I would have only had like 2-ish ounces, I think it was. It's like 2.3 or something. Damn, it's so freaking bright. Alright. Anyway, yeah, so on the way to the gym to do legs. So that should be something. Yeah, that should be something. So we'll see how that goes. Finally got my freaking protein tub, so back on the shakes again, which is good. Also got the pre-workout I ordered, so I'm curious to see how that I'm curious to see how his lift is gonna feel and go in general. So we'll see what happens. Curious where my strength is gonna be, whether that's gonna be less or more now that I'm back to introducing the shakes again. So hopefully that like huge dip in strength. Yeah, let's just walk in the middle of the road. Freaking. Hopefully that huge dip in strength on Monday was just due to not having, just like missing the shake and only eating like a couple handfuls of pistachios and a small handful of some sour candy. I mean, I did the same thing yesterday too, but it was kind of interesting because my strength was about normal. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, so far got all my meals in, so that's good. Did my cardio, and I did something else today. I kind of switched it up. So after my cardio, I did my accessories for leg day. So calves, abductors, and adductors. And I think I'm gonna start doing that, so that way when I actually, go to the gym in the evening to work out, to actually lift, when I actually go lift, I already am on the line. Damn, I can't fucking. That's great. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I'll be able to go right into the lift rather than going through accessories first and wasting a little bit of energy on that. Holy fuck. Okay, there we go. Can see again. What the fuck? Why didn't that come undone? That's great. Okay, you can go fuck yourself and die. Sorry, anyway. This thing is like not working. I have this like seatbelt cutter thing, and it's like a seatbelt cutter and a window breaker all in one, and apparently the strap decided to come undone, so the thing almost fell on me. That would have been great. Well, the handle would have hit me, not the actual part of the tool, but would have been fine, just startled. Anyway, I also did the same thing yesterday. Well, I actually finished the bag of pistachios on Monday. So yesterday I had cashews, and then right before going in, grabbed a small handful of candy. But yeah, I think that definitely makes me look pretty good. So I'm probably going to use that as something I do before I go on stage. So yeah, we see what happens when time comes. Which, yeah, it's kind of funny because I've been like, oh yeah, it's, you know, I've been telling myself like, oh, it's 3 weeks out, it's 2 weeks out. I haven't been really paying attention to the date of like what actual day it is. But yeah, just, what was it, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, I was like, holy shit, it's already June. And I just haven't been paying attention to like the actual day. I've only been paying attention to like, you know, how many weeks out I am. That's about it. But damn, time has flown by. But yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, as far as this quad bias leg day goes, it's going to be the same thing as always. In case I forget to mention this on Saturday, I actually updated, I guess that's the best word for that. It actually updated the posterior chain bias leg day. So now I'll say for like what I switched around, well, I removed something and then added something in. Well, basically, to say it more simply, I replaced a movement. So because if I just say I removed something, then it just seems like, oh, I took something out. But no, I replaced it with something else, so that actually targets the muscle I was trying to hit with this other movement. It just wasn't really working. So curious to see how that'll go. But that's for Saturday, not now. So yeah, as far as the quad bias leg day goes, same stuff. So anyway, other than that, I mean, I don't really have much else to say. So I think I'll see you in there after the warm up. See you in there for the first set of squats. day. Wait, son. Wait.
Come on,
My leg almost cramped. That was not good. Bam. All right. Whew. Anyway. Noticed something. I think this mirror is like messing with me. I don't know. Anyway. Overall, great leg day, or well, no, it sucked kind of squats. Wow. Squats kind of sucked, but it's whatever. But other than that, I mean, hack squats on, perfect. Well, as good as it could be. Let's put it like that. Yeah, as good as it could be. So, yeah. But, yeah, overall, amazing leg day for the most part. Everything felt great. So, yeah, I don't really have any complaints. But other than that, I'm gonna pack up and I'll see you back in the car. Alright, back in the car after packing up. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, but alright. There we go. All right. So, another quad bias leg day in the books. Attach this to my back instead. Alright. Another quad bias leg day in the books. What the hell are we doing? Oh shit. I need to turn on my lights. Alright. Anyway, yeah. Still feeling good, so that's good, but I keep having to keep myself from thinking about, or well, I guess it's more so when I'm not actively thinking about something else, I'm just kind of left. You know, I'm not being distracted by something else, so it's just kind of me, you know, in the thoughts. I guess that's the best way to put it. And it's like I have to keep myself from thinking about food, but dude, honestly, I cannot wait to like all I'm gonna say is that it's gonna be bad when the second after show day, it's gonna be bad. Like, it's gonna be the type of gluttony that the Bible talks about. That it's gonna happen. Oh man. But no, I seriously cannot wait to make like so much stuff. The only thing that kind of sucks though is, you know, something I've already mentioned, which is that I'm leaving 2 days after to go on a trip. So it's like I kind of can't make what I want. I mean, which is okay, but I've just been like thinking about so many like different ideas and whatnot. And yeah, but I gotta like constantly, like I'll have a thought pop up in my head and then I'm like, no, wait, I can't think about that. Because then I get hungry and then I'm like, shit, I want to eat something right now. Or I want to eat, you know, whatever I was thinking about right now. It was either this morning or yesterday that I was thinking about how good some pancakes would be, like as a breakfast. Dude. You know what? I'm actually not going to say what I'd do for some pancakes. So, anyway. Let's just say it would be a little bit immoral. Anyway. So, but it's kind of funny though, because at the same time, it's not like if I'm thinking about like ideas of what to make or stuff to make, it's like I don't really, I guess, get hungry from that. It's more so if I'm thinking about how bad I want to eat something, or like just food that I want to eat. It's like that is what makes me hungry. But if I'm like thinking about, you know, oh, this would be cool to make, oh, this would be cool to make, it's like I don't really, it's not a trigger for me, I guess is the best way to put that. Which is, I don't know, I find it really interesting and kind of weird that it's like thinking about making food or like certain dishes and whatnot doesn't like trigger me and make me want to, you know, just gorge. But it's only when I'm thinking about, you know, what I want to eat. Like when I think about like after my competition, it's like a burger sounds so good. Oh my goodness. Dude, a burger and fries. Holy. With some crumble. Holy. I've had crumble in like over a year. Oh my goodness. Anyway, but yeah, I can tell you right now that's like post-show meal is gonna be. Honestly, for the fries, I'm probably gonna lean towards McDonald's because I don't know what it is about McDonald's fries, but shit's peak. But I gotta admit, Wendy's makes a pretty gnarly burger. So who knows? I might choose Wendy's, I might not. We'll see. Honestly, there's a chance I might even go with Wendy's for their shakes, because I'd do some stuff for a shake. Same thing I'd do for some crumble and some pancakes. Anyway, but yeah, no, I mean, it's like I've been coming up with ideas of stuff to make, and it doesn't trigger that. So anyway, I just kind of thought that was funny. I was going to talk about something, but I ended up, I'm kind of more than halfway home, so, and I feel like that would be kind of a lengthier speech or topic, and honestly, that's one I don't really want to rush or try and like shorten it. So I will get to it tomorrow unless something happens tomorrow. So anyway, but yeah, different. And I would say, so what honestly, what started the whole ideas of like what to make and whatnot was yesterday. I had my normal second meal of the day with I had my normal second meal of the day, which was 6 ounces of 6 ounces of venison. If you don't have venison, the ground beef, but 6 ounce, what the fuck? I can't speak. 6 ounces of venison. Right now, 4 ounces of rice. And then green beans, but this isn't really about the green beans. So, my mom went out the other day to a restaurant with some family members that were over. And she brought home, it was like a Mexican-y Spanish restaurant. And she brought home this cup of, you know, the store's, the restaurant salsa. And it had been in there for, I mean, really like 2 or 3 days, and it wasn't getting used, and it wasn't getting used, and it wasn't getting used. So I was like, I want to try something. And I already used ketchup on another meal, because it's like, otherwise I would have sauce. Speaking of which, I keep forgetting to do the full day of eating thing. It's my bad. Honestly, okay, if I remember when I get home, I'm gonna put in a calendar reminder for when I wake up, or actually for after I get home from cardio, because when I do cardio, I do it fasted, so it's like I get out of bed, do my, I say morning stuff, but just really all I do is get my weight if I have the opportunity. So wake up, get my weight, raw weight, then get dressed and go to the gym, do cardio, and then come home, and then that's when I eat my first meal of the day. So I set a calendar reminder to do a full day of eating at 2 weeks and whatever days out. So yeah. But anyway, to continue what I was speaking about, or started speaking about, but basically what I did was I put that salsa in my meal. I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. Because I had put some, and this was like way towards the beginning of prep, and I put ketchup in that meal because I didn't know, I wasn't really sure on where to use ketchup. Or actually, no, the situation was I was using ketchup, I was using Chick-fil-A sauce in this other meal, where it's just like the chicken isn't with rice or anything, it's just like chicken, well, the meal is chicken and egg and 2 rice cakes, so it's like the chicken, you know, chicken is just on the plate by itself, so it's like I don't really want to eat chicken without bare chicken without something on it, so until I have to, at least. So anyway, I was using Chick-fil-A sauce on that until I cut it out, which was like basically immediately, but I was using ketchup in my venison and rice meal. It was pretty good, can't lie. So when I took the Chick-fil-A sauce out, well, that's when I was like, okay, I guess I'll just, you know, use the Chick-fil-A sauce, and I'll use the Chick-fil-A sauce on the, you know, with the meal that has the chicken by itself. So then I stopped using it in the rice and venison meal. So, and for the longest time, I haven't put any sort of sauce on that rice and venison meal. So that's kind of where I got the where the thought came from of putting the salsa in the in that meal. So anyway, put the salsa in the meal. I'm like, holy crap, this is amazing. And then really it was just like from that the ideas started coming in my head of like different things that I want to make and eat. But yeah, just different ideas and things and whatnot that I wanted to make. And then yeah, that just kind of started a whole thing. But yeah, it's like basically as long as I don't think about, I guess, let me rephrase that, or where I was going with that. As long as I keep my thoughts on just stuff I want to make and not like what I want to eat or eating. Like, as long as I keep my thoughts on cooking and not eating, then it's like I'm okay. Which is really interesting. So, anyway. But, yeah. And then, yeah, I stopped, doing the small handful of candy thing now that I have the shake back, because I mean that would add calories. So only reason I was doing that was because I wasn't having a shake for like 2 or 3 days. So, and I was just eating like, you know, small handfuls of, well, the one day it was pistachios and then the next day it was cashews. So to me it didn't really hurt to do that, but seeing the result, you know, it's perfect time to try that out. So anyway, yeah, so, but yeah, when I get back from my trip, I'm going ham on some cooking. I'm gonna be on some like Jay Cutler type stuff where, you know, burgers and fries every day. Oh man, that'll be nice. But you know, like I said before, let's finish the climb before we think about, you know, what's after the climb, if that makes sense. So anyway, other than that though, as far as tomorrow goes, tomorrow is push day. So yeah, I've decided to get rid of pec deck, as far as the fly goes, and only just alternate. I mean, I'm only going to be doing this a couple more times, or well, two more times. Or well, no, what am I saying? I don't know. Well, no, wait. Wait, hold up. Okay, yeah, I was getting confused because I was like, wait, I have 2 push days, so it wouldn't be 2 more times. And then I was like, oh wait, I only do a fly on the 1 push day, so never mind. So yes, it would be, I'm only doing it 2 more times. Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. For some reason, it like doesn't click that 2 weeks out literally means 2 weeks out. So anyway, until I actually take the time to think about it, like, oh yeah, I'm only a couple of days from it being only 2 weeks out. And then from there, I'm only 7 days from it being peak week. And then from there, I'm only 7 days till the competition. So, yeah, anyway, dude, time is flying. Anyway, but yeah, so I actually only have 2 more variations. So since I did pec deck last week, I guess it depends on what I want to finish with, but pause. But I'm probably, I don't remember, so to put it simply, I don't remember the last time I did incline Dumbo flies, so I think I'm going to do those tomorrow. And then last time I do fly is going to be with cable. So Yeah, the only two things I'm alternating between are cable and incline dumbbell. Yeah, incline dumbbell flies. So yeah, but other than that though, that's all I got. So I'll see you tomorrow for what I imagine and what I'm expecting to be good push day.